You thought moving to Thailand would fix your problems, that somehow Pattaya would wash away 20 years of bad choices, broken habits, and mental clutter? Nah. You didn't escape your life, you relocated it, different country, same dirty garage. See, most men aren't running toward peace, they're running from silence, from boredom, from the weight of their own unprocessed life. You want to live in the moment, huh? Well, what if the moment fucking sucks? Pull up a chair. This is the Pattaya Red Pill Report. And today, we're unpacking the brutal truth why your life still sucks, even in paradise, and why living in the now is just another lie you tell yourself to avoid doing the work. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button like it owes you rent. Drop a like if you've ever stared at your life and thought, what the fuck am I doing? And share this with a brother who needs to hear the truth, because no one else is saying it. The now lie they sell you. You've heard it before, probably from some shiny teeth guru on YouTube. Just live in the moment, man. Let go of the past. Don't worry about the future. Be here now. Sounds peaceful, sounds enlightened, sounds like total bullshit for 99% of the men I meet. Here's the thing. Living in the moment only works if the moment doesn't feel like a prison. If you're broke, lonely, out of shape, and surrounded by noise you created, being fully present isn't spiritual, it's torture. That's why you scroll, that's why you drink, that's why you booked a flight to Thailand and told yourself, this will be different. Spoiler alert, it's not. You didn't become a better man, you just changed the backdrop and now the same thoughts are following you down Soy Bukaw like a bad tattoo. The dirty garage metaphor. Let me give it to you straight, with a metaphor you'll never unsee. Your mind, it's a garage. And right now, it's cluttered with 20 years of bullshit. Regret, resentment, failed relationships, broken habits, trauma you never unpacked, and a few moldy boxes labeled, maybe I'll deal with this when I have time. But every time you open the door, you flinch. You look inside, see the mess, and slam it shut. Back to the bottle, back to the bar, back to the dopamine drip. You tell yourself you'll clean it up eventually, when you're ready, when you feel strong. But guess what? It only gets worse. The longer you avoid it, the more it piles up, the heavier it gets, until you don't even try to open that door anymore. You just park your ass in front of it and distract yourself with fake smiles, fake intimacy, and cheap highs. You came to Pattaya thinking it would be the escape. But this place doesn't fix your garage. It just hands you a beer, a massage, and a playlist loud enough to drown out your own thoughts. And every now and then, when things go quiet, you feel it again. That gut punch reminder that your life is still a mess. And no amount of palm trees or pussy is going to organize that chaos for you. This is the truth. No travel vlog is going to tell you. You didn't come here to heal. You came here to distract yourself better with palm trees and pussy. You came here to hide dopamine and distraction. Are the drugs. You ever wonder why you really can't sit still? Why you feel anxious when the music stops, when the girl leaves, when the Wi-Fi cuts out? It's not because you're bored, it's because you're addicted to distraction. Modern men are dopamine junkies. We don't chase meaning, we chase stimulation. Swipe, scroll, drink, fuck, repeat. Because anything's better than facing the silence. That's why Pattaya feels like paradise at first, because it feeds the beast. It gives you sex on demand, booze for breakfast, and 1,000 blinking lights to keep you numb. But numb doesn't mean better. Numb just means you're delaying the crash. You're not alive, you're sedated. You've turned your life into one big tropical anesthetic. And here's the part no one wants to admit. Most men don't want peace. They say they do, but the second shit gets quiet and they freak out because peace means stillness. And stillness means you actually have to hear your own thoughts for once. You know what they say about sex being living in the moment? Yeah, that's because it's the only time most men feel anything anymore. That's not enlightenment, that's emotional poverty. You've been so overstimulated for so long that the only way you can be present is naked. And even then, half of you are still thinking about the next girl. So you keep riding the wave, hoping the high never ends. But it does. And when it does, the silence hits harder than ever, because deep down, you know the noise was the only thing standing between you and the truth. Facing the boring now. Let's strip it down. You want to know the real reason men can't live in the moment? It's not trauma. It's not ADHD. It's not the ex who cheated or the dad who left. It's boredom. That's it. The present moment, for most men, it's fucking boring. No drama, no chaos to fix, just stillness. And in that stillness, you come face to face with the one thing you've spent your entire life avoiding yourself. No masks, no distractions, just you, your thoughts, your body, your reality. And for most men, that's not peace. It's a prison. See, you've been trained to need stimulation like it's oxygen. If it's not entertaining, it's worthless. If it's not exciting, it's failure. And if it's quiet, it must mean something's wrong. But nothing's wrong. It's just you. You've never learned how to be alone with your life because deep down, you hate the life you built. Stillness exposes that. No amount of living in the now is going to change that truth. Because if your now is a shitty apartment, a weak body, no purpose, no plan, then yeah, of course you want to escape. You ever wonder why monks sit for hours doing nothing? It's not because they're lazy. It's because boredom is the doorway. You sit with the stillness long enough and suddenly you feel things other men never notice. But you won't get that after one hangover nap and a trip to Big Buddha. You have to sit in the silence. You have to face it until it stops scaring you. And most of you won't. Because in a world that sells endless noise, silence is confrontation. And if you're not ready to meet yourself in that mirror, you'll spend the rest of your life running, even if it's in paradise, how to clean the garage. So what now? You've opened the door, taken a look at your mess, and yeah, it's worse than you thought. Good, that means you're finally seeing it clearly. Here's how you start cleaning the garage. Not by meditating on the beach, not by banging your fifth soulmate this week, not by journaling about your inner child. You start by doing the shit you've avoided, one corner at a time. Fix your body, fix your space, fix your routines, and stop pretending like being present is some cure-all Barbie when the present moment you're in is built on years of cowardice and excuses. You want to feel peace? Make your life something worth being present for. That means facing the rot. It means being okay with boredom. It means choosing discipline over dopamine and routine over rescue fantasies. You think the girls, the beaches, the sunsets will heal you? They won't. They just make the garage look prettier from the outside, but inside, still filled with shit you've been ducking for years. The only way out is in. Into the mess, into the silence, into the dull, hard grind of cleaning the parts of yourself you've abandoned. Because here's the truth. The garage doesn't clean itself, and paradise ain't paradise if you bring your chaos with you. So yeah, you moved across the world, you changed your scenery, your language, maybe even your name, but if you never cleaned the garage, you're not starting over. You're just hiding better. Living in the moment only works when the moment isn't something you're trying to escape. So stop escaping. Start facing it, or don't, and keep wondering why paradise still feels like punishment. If this hit you in the gut, good. Now, share it with someone who needs a punch of reality. Subscribe for more uncomfortable truths. And if you want to support Real Talk with zero sugarcoating, hit up the links in the description. Patreon, buy me a coffee. Whatever keeps the lights on and the bullshit off. I'm Josh, and this was your Pattaya Red Pill Report. If the truth hurts, good, that means you're still alive. See you next round.